like I say, as I've been going through some of the studies, and I can finish it in probably about another 2 weeks. I get up early in the morning, I'll do multiple different things. And I'll lay back down about 5:30 or 6, get my son to school, and I might come back and I rest for the day because I've already been up working on certain things. Like I say, working, you have to live and survive. But when your expenses are down to where certain things are comfortable to where you're able to still have the extra time to do what it is you need to do and being able to do what you want to do afterwards, that's the important thing in life. That is really being successful, if you ask me, being able to do what you want to do. So as I've been working on this course, one part of the course, you have to learn how to put on the full armor. I was able to go back through and I found these are some of my mom's. My mother left me a book and it had some of her, she gave this to me. I just really never looked through it until earlier this week. But these are her sermons that she was working on that she never had an opportunity to preach because as she got sicker towards the end, there were sometimes people would call and ask her to speak and she would write sermons and either she wouldn't feel up to it when it got time for her to preach because her sickness would come back on her, or there will always something come up at other churches where they would have another guest speaker come in over her. So she would write and prepare sermons all week long sometimes. She left me. She gave me this. And like I said, I've been writing my own. But my mother, I never really opened this folder until earlier this week. Her handwriting is different than mine, of course. But she wrote several sermons. And they're already prepared. Sometimes you just have to sit still and be patient and wait on the Lord. Because like I say, man, this is to go back over some of her notes and just realize, hey, man, she gave me the folder. And it was funny because when she gave me this folder, my mom, she does things, she's always did things about like me, backwards. Do things differently than the rest of the world. You do things different than the rest of the world. She gave me this folder. And when she gave it to me, look, it was empty. She's about like me. You hide your important information at the back. So when I got the binder, I really just thought it was a blank, empty binder. I thought it was a blank. But she's just like me. She hid all her important sermons towards the back. I've always done stuff different than the rest of the world, even when it comes to me writing certain messages. Important messages in any of my texts, I will put in either a number. And in order for a person to understand what I was sending in that message, they had to look at the number and be able to figure out, hey, what number did that line up in the alphabet? I say, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. So wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. My mom, she already had sermons prepared when she gave me over this manual. Wow. Like I say, Jehovah Jireh 2.0. That was the name of her church was named Jehovah Jireh Outreach Ministry. But I always said after she started trying to get me prepared, the last couple of years I was spending time with her, she was giving me certain things that she wanted me to try to continue to carry on. With the Christian ministry and the barbecue sauce. She knew it was going to carry me far. This is awesome. Just say, man, I'll be encouraged. Get into your word. Future spirit, future natural. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged.